Respected judges, audience, viewers, participants, debaters, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to High School English Debating Competition. Here with me, Tomasia Araújo, as the host for this debate. The aim of this debate is to give space to high school students to build up their confidence and think critically when they are on the stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give Eskola Secundária Imaculada Coração de Maria and Escola Secundária Geral Colégio São Miguel Arcanjo a big round of applause. They are representing the school and they are going to debate on a topic, why do young people need to be smart? This is the motion, so before we commence the debate session, I would like to deliver some sessions that we would follow. First, there will be delivering motions from both teams. Second, there will be asking questions from the host. Third, there will be asking questions from the judges, and the fourth, there will be asking questions from the debaters themselves, and the last, there will be comments from the judge. Without further ado, I'm going to give the chance to Escola Secundária Imaculada Coração de Maria to introduce themselves. You may go.
Thanks. Thank you for the opportunity that has been given to us. Good evening, everyone. My complete name is Alarico Oliveira da Silva, and my friend name is
Madabella Bella Rodriguez.
We are representative of Immaculate Heart of Mary School.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big round of applause. On my left side, we have representative students from Escola Secundária Geral São Miguel Arcanjo. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. I am Angelisa Maya, and I'm the first speaker, and my partner.
I am Inocencia Maria de Araújo, and I am the second speaker.
Our respect to honorable judges, school founder, and teachers, principal, and our distinguished guests. Lastly, my fellow debater. Today, my dear audience, today's topic is why young people need to be smart. Please listen to this topic because this topic may change your life. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening also. And we are the representative students from
Saint Michael Archangel.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please give them a big round of applause. So now I'm going to give first the chance to Escola Secundária Imaculada Coração de Maria to begin delivering the motion. You may start.
Ladies and gentlemen, judges and fellow debaters, today we stand before you to argue why do young people need to be smart, not just in academics, but in life choices and the way we shape our future. Being smart is not just about getting good grades at school or not just black on white paper. It's about thinking critically, solving problems, reasoning, and adaptability allows them to acquire new skills, contribute to progress, making wise decisions, and find solutions to issues faced in their life and in a wider world full of information, talents, and opportunities. Smart young people are those ones who will learn things, create solutions, and inspire others. Moreover, young people need to be smart to navigate complex modern challenges, achieve their personal and career goals, and contribute positively to society by making effective decisions and solving problems. Let's look at the three important things which have been mentioned above. First, for personal success and well-being. Second, for social contribution and progress. And three, key skills for young people. For personal success and well-being. First, better decision making. Second, goal attainment. Third, adaptability. First, better decision making. Intelligence enables young people to make more realistic predictions and informed choices, leading to improved life outcomes. Second, goal attainment. Being smart helps individuals set, track, and achieve personal and professional goals, motivating them to follow through with hard work and presence. Third, adaptability. The ability to learn, reason, and problem move allows young people to acquire new skills and adapt to changing environments and complex situations throughout their life. Fourth, societal contribution and progress. First, problem solving. Second, critical thinking. And three, making an impact. First, problem solving. Intelligence is crucial for analyzing complex issues, fostering creative solutions, and driving innovation that moves society forward. Second, critical thinking. In a rapidly changing world, critical thinking skills help young people evaluate information, problem solving. Second, critical thinking. Third, adaptability and learning. Fourth, creative thinking. First, reasoning and problem solving. The ability to analyze situations and devise solutions is fundamental to navigate life challenges. Second, critical thinking, essential for understanding issues, forming informed opinions, and avoiding misinformation. Third, adaptability and learning, being able to acquire new knowledge and skill in response to changing contexts is vital for lifelong success. Fourth, creative thinking, need to generate new ideas, solve problems in innovative ways, and contribute to progress.
According to current environment, we need to be smart because we can provide positive things for the environment in our circle. Let's discuss it together. First, the future depends on us. Climate change, technology, social justice are issues our generation will inherit. Smart mind will be needed to tackle them. Second, we live in a digital age with AI, social media, and constant online influence. Being smart helps us stay informed, avoid misinformation, and use technology wisely. Third, smart choices lead to better lives. Whether it's choosing friends, careers, or how we spend our time, smart decisions help us grow, stay safe, and succeed. Fourth, we are role models. Younger kids look up to us. If we show them that being smart is cool, they will follow our lead. So let's not aim to be smart for ourselves, but for our communities, our planet, and the future we want to build. Thank you.
Thank you, debaters. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them another round of applause. We have just heard the arguments from Eskola Imaculada Coração de Maria team. So moving on to Eskola Secundária Samingala Arcanjo to begin delivering the motion. You may go.
Okay, thank you for MC. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to talk about the most important field, the title, Why Do Young People Need to Be Smart? This topic of the most relevant to us young generation, that this process developing ourselves be a part of smart young. Ladies and gentlemen, when we discuss about young people, according to United Nations, young people refers to individuals between age 15 and 24 years. It means that young people is essential key for the nation. So that the response for the why young people need to be smart, yes, of course. As young people we need to be smart, develop the country by investing in academic knowledge, skills, and well-being. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have 3 arguments. Let's come to the first argument. There are further reasons about some key points that mentioned above about young people investing in academic knowledge. The important tools in education because it is foundation to transfer everyone to be educated and smart by giving the knowledge can help break up the poverty by encouraging economic opportunities and lead to find a better job. Ladies and gentlemen, the second argument. Moreover, smart young people also need invest in their skills by education can improve their skills including digital skills, communication skills, and creative skills. Digital skills in this part of skills from education can help to master the computer, charges, software, and use digital tools. Communication skills. It helps young people effective in communication, public speaking, and teamwork. Creative skills. By improving these skills, young people can major at art, design, writing, and others. So, the last argument, additionally smart young people not just investing in academicals, knowledge, and skills, but well-being also essential for young from that help the young to be positively and self-awareness. Positively focusing on so good thing and being optimistic. Self-awareness from this hyper the young to recognize their own emotions. So we think only this. Thank you.
Thank you, the team. Ladies and gentlemen, they have just delivered a very critical arguments on the topic. They're very young, but they can think like, why they can deliver on emotion. Why do young people need to be smart? So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please give both teams a big round of applause. So now, this is a very general question for both teams. Note that I'm going to give first the chance to Eskola Imaculada Coração de Maria, then Eskola Secundária São Miguel Arcanjo. Okay, so the question is, what happens if young people do not try to be smart? You get the question? Okay, you may begin to answer the question.
Thank you for the question. I think that young people, if they are not smart, they cannot lead the country, they cannot make a wise decision, and they cannot solve problems because they are not smart enough to solve the problems.
Okay, so do you think that when we are smart, we can make wise decisions and we can contribute to the country's development as well?
Yeah.
You would like to say something? No. Okay. Thank you, audience, viewers. This is the answer from Eskola Secundária Imaculada Coração de Maria team. So now we are going to listen the perspective from Eskola Secundária São Miguel Arcanjo team. You may begin to answer the question.
May you repeat the question?
Okay, the question is, what happens if young people do not try to be smart?
Well, some they didn't want to be smart because they have something to do, like some family important things. But you know, being smart means just like all of you have to be smart. No way in the world the parents said, oh no, you can't be smart for that. You always need to try the best for doing smart. Whether the people say you're not the smartest, well, you can try, just believe on yourself and you can do it. Thanks.
But that was why, but the question is what happens? What happens? Yeah.
So if the happens is they will have a bad grade at schools and something others like people or teachers always gossip about it because he's not that smart, yeah, you know, like that. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, the first speaker, maybe you would like to add something? Yeah, please do.
So, In the world, not all the people are smart, but if you, as young people, you want to be smart, you have to effort yourself. What happened? Example, if in our family I have so many siblings, but not all my siblings are smart, no. But so they have a critical thinking so that they can solve the problem in their family, and so they can solve the problem in their society. So I think that's all.
Thank you very much, audience viewers. They have give us a very critical answer on the question itself. So please give them a big round of applause. Okay, so we are moving on to the next session, which will be asking questions by the judges. So now I'm going to give the chance to the first judge. Note to all the judges, make sure the questions are simple and understandable. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't. Thank you very much, host. Thank you very much for the debaters. Well, I have a simple question in here. I make it simple. But before that, I would like to congratulate for the papers that I have in here, which is well structured for the youngsters to write this. Well, my question is, in what ways does critical thinking help the youngsters solve community and the national challenges? Okay, may I repeat the question?
Yes, please.
In what ways does the critical thinking help the youngsters solve community challenges and the national challenges? Does that make sense?
Okay, would you like to go first? Are you ready?
Yes,
okay, you may start to answer the question.
So the question is, what
ways do youngsters, the youngsters might contribute to solve problems? Yeah, is that?
Critical thinking.
What
ways
this,
does the critical thinking help the youngsters solve the community challenges?
So thank you for the judge's question. If you as young people, you are smart, you have to have a critical thinking so that you can solve the problems in the community challenges you face. Example, in the first, in your life, you have to face a risk. In the risk, you can know how to, what is life. Life is a challenge, not a choice. So in life, you can learn something that you can know what is your face, the challenge, what is happening in the future. If you as young people that you are smart, you have to know, you have to have a new idea to critical, example like the leader, some leaders don't know how to solve problems. If you as young people are smart, you have to have a new idea to critical so that they can open their minds so that they can solve the problem. So that's all.
Okay, the second speaker, please do add something.
Yes.
You may go.
So, can you repeat the question again? I'm sorry.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so my question is, in what ways does the critical thinking help with the youngsters solving the community challenges?
Okay, thanks. The answer is not much, but I will tell it out. And the answer is like this. If you have a critical thinking, you might have a lot of skills like intelligence and creativity, where it helps the community to grow and improve and develop. So like you have like street smarts, intelligence, creativity, and contextual intelligence. Contextual intelligence is the ability to understand, interpret the situations and environment to go better as well. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much, audience and viewers, participants. This is the answer from the
Eskola Secundaria San Miguel team. So now we are going to listen from Eskola Secundaria Imaculada Coração de Maria team. You may begin to answer the question.
Thank you for the question. The question is what ways?
In what ways does critical thinking helps to solve community problem? Yeah.
Okay, so there's so many ways, but I'll tell you one of the ways is we have to analyze the issue so we can analyze the issue so we can to solve the problem. Yeah. First, we have to analyze the issue because critical thinking we think, and that is it.
Okay, so we first need to analyze, then we think, and we solve that. Okay, you would like to add anything, first speaker? No. Okay, thank you very much. They tried themselves very hard to elaborate the answers. So now, be ready for the next question. So I'm going to give the chance to the second judge to begin asking question. You may start.
All right, thank you. I want to ask a simple question. As youths, what challenges do you face in trying to build yourselves? And how do you overcome these challenges? What challenges do you face in trying to be smart? And how can you solve this? How can you overcome these challenges?
You get the question? Okay. So to be fair enough, I'm going to go with Eskola Secundaria Imaculada Coração de Maria team to begin answering the question.
If we're smart, we feel pressure, anxiety, and for that we need someone to support us, to tell that
Anything you would like to add more? Just think if you have anything on your mind, just try to elaborate slowly and answer it. You are not going to get bad scores in school, so just tell whatever you think, just tell them. Yeah.
Oh, the challenge is anxiety, pressure, and sometimes bullying. Yeah, that is it.
Okay. Thank you. They really tried very hard to give the answers. So now I'm going to give the chance to Eskola Secundaria San Miguel Arcanjo team to begin answering the question. You may start.
Okay, so the question is, what do you face a risk as a youth, right? So you face a lot of risk. Like example, you just go into this, like you just did. This is the first day you went to school. You will get a lot of bully, but if you need success, then you will really force yourself to stay calm always. Well, you can tell to your parent and family supporting that they will always support you whenever and anything happens, and no one will happen. Something bad will not happen to you. You also face a risk when you have a job or something, bullied, like something else. So I just only say like that, and my friend can reinforce.
So, if you as young people, you want to success in the future, you have to face a risk. You want to success in the future, you have to effort yourself so that you can successful in the future. So I think that's all.
Thank you very much, both teams. You tried yourself very hard. You struggled to elaborate the questions. However, they overcome that. This is to show that they have already answered all the questions. So now we are going for the last one. Okay, the last one that will be asking questions from the debaters themselves. Note that after you ask questions and the debaters from your adversary answer to a question and you do not agree or you are not convinced enough, you might do a follow-up question. Is it clear enough? Okay, now I'm going with Eskola Secundaria San Miguel Arcanjo team to ask question to Eskola Secundaria Imaculada Coração de Maria team. You may begin to ask questions.
Okay, thank you for MC. So here, what kind of predict do they make? Show me the example. What kind of the predicts do they make? Show me the example.
The question is like this. What kind of predict do they make as a youth? And show me the example, please.
What kind of predict?
Yeah, like they was reading the motion like you will face the risk, like predicts, like something or like that. So I write a question that what kind of predicts do you face as a risk, and please show me the example. Thanks.
Okay, you got the question? What kind of
Predicts way.
predicts way that
Do they face as
do
a
the
risk?
face and show the example? Okay.
Yes, yes.
You get the point. Can you make the question simple in order to help them understanding?
Okay, so I will just change to another topic. So
Okay, yeah, you please do.
okay, so what kind of issue do they face as a risk? I mean, as a youth, and please explain.
What kind of risk does
No, what kind of issue do they face as a youth? And please explain.
Okay, what kind of issue do you face and give the example? Is that the question?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, Escola Secundária de Mariatim, Escola Secundária Imaculada Coração de Mariatim, you may begin to answer the question. What kind of issue and show the example? Is that?
Okay.
Just think of the issue that you face and provide a concrete example that, yeah, you might give them. And know that if the answers are not convinced enough, you might raise a follow-up question.
Okay. Issue that if, like, for example,
The second speaker?
can you repeat the question again? Sorry.
Okay, so what kind of issues do they face as a youth? And please explain. Thank you.
What kind of issues do young people face? And give the example. Okay, if you do not, if it is very hard trying to think about other youths and just think about yourself, what of the issues that you face, and you might give them the example as well.
Okay.
Think what maybe some issues that you faced and you could face, and yeah, just give them the example. Okay, because it will be very hard if you try to elaborate someone else.
Okay. If in school that when we graduated from school, but we're not that smart, and people just buy diploma, a certificate, and that shows that they just buy, and that shows that they're not smart enough.
Okay, do you think that is the issue that youngsters
Like they
face?
yeah.
Okay, what do you think?
No, not yet enough because I'm not that.
They are
agreed.
not convinced enough with the answer.
Well, they have her other speaker.
Yeah, the other speaker would like to, the first speaker. Okay, audience, viewers, this is very hard. We need to understand they are at high school levels, but they take this test in English, and this is not easy for sure. But they really try themselves very hard to elaborate the answers as much as they can. This is another positive point that young, they themselves can do. Okay, is there any answer that you would like to add from Eskola Secundária Imaculada Coração de Mariatim?
Okay. Family problem, environmental problem.
Any issues, like you just can't show example by yourself. You know, you also face a risk. So just so if you think that if you think too hard and you don't maybe you don't remember, just show your example, like you show your example.
Just give a very concrete example that you face in your daily activity, that you consider that might as a risk or as a challenge.
Yes.
If we become a leader and we're not giving the people a good example.
It's not that correct. Lock in, girl. Lock in. It's not that correct yet. And we disagreed because your question is not that. Yeah, it's not that correct for us. And then you just talk like small by small. You need to think quickly. Like lock in, girl. Lock in.
Okay, so the time for the first question has done, and now we are going to give the chance to Eskola Imaculada Coração de Maria team to ask questions to Eskola Secundária San Miguel team. Yeah. To make sure your questions are understandable by them.
What do smart young people need to do for the country?
What do smart people need to do for the country? Okay.
Okay, so what do smart people need to do for the country? Obviously, if they are smart, they will contribute to the country so that in the future it will be better. And if you are smart, you will be like, you will sitting in a chair in the office like, oh my God, she's sitting in the office. Before she's not, before she's bad, now she's sitting in the office. Like she can change the world, become a better future. So when the tourists came here, they said, oh, this place are nice, this place are better as the plant. Thanks. This I can tell my friend to reinforce.
Thank you. Yeah, you please reinforce that.
If you're young people, you want to contribute to their country, you have to effort yourself to study hard so that you can do something that other people don't know how to do. You have to have a creative so that all the people know, wow, she know how to do something. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any follow-up question you'd like to raise? Convinced enough? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, both teams have asked questions to each other, and they really try very hard to elaborate the answers, to think. While thinking in English is not that easy, but they did, and even they just say something, but that's a positive thing that they can contribute to this debate. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big round of applause. Okay, so now I'm going to invite the judges to come to the stage for the comments.
Good evening, competitors. How you doing? Good to know. We're quite impressed with the clarity. We're quite impressed with the papers, as the first judge noted before asking her questions. It seems like there's a level up from last night's debate. We really love the clarity of your pronunciation. We think that you've done your best, but there are things that I want to say, like I know we have prepared things. I know we have come up with 100% preparation. Everything is set. Our arguments are all on paper. But sometimes believing in our guts helps us. What I'm trying to say is that sometimes the wildest question that comes to your mind that you want to ask your opposition is actually the best question. You don't have to always rely on what you have prepared. What I'm saying is that wild ideas just appear. So sometimes trusting your gut and believing in what you have from the heat of the moment can help you. So if you have any ideas that you want to talk about that is not prepared on your paper, talk about it. Who knows, it may work. Sometimes the wildest ideas are the best ideas, and you just have to trust your gut. And that's all I have to say. Believe in yourself. It doesn't matter how ridiculous your idea sounds. It may work. I'll give time to the next judge, the honorable judge.
Thank you. Good evening, debaters. Good evening, the audience who are in here with us in the studio, and honorable host and judge. Well, I would say that today I'm really happy. Why is that? Because I can say that the two teams have really good pronunciations. I mean, that is something that I'm impressed because, I mean, for the past 2 days, it's good, also good. I mean, but in today, it's more, the flow is more, yeah, I can have, you know, the adrenaline, that was real. And my comments are, I think it's just a few feedback that I would like to give, which is try to not read, because this is a debate competition, not reading competitions. And also, it is good that you, as our judges have mentioned, that come up with the questions that on spot was actually, it works. You know, just try to listen to your opponents. And for the rebuttals, as a fellow debaters as well, I love that part. So it is good that you have follow-up questions. Just ask them questions. And for answering, I think it's better that the two speakers talk. Okay, they have to talk. Two of them have to talk, not just one that carry out the team. Okay, I think that's it from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, judges. Ladies and gentlemen, please give the judges a big round of applause, and you may return to your seat. Okay. As we have come to the end of the debate, but the judges will really appreciate what the debaters have done. They spoke naturally. They even tried very hard to elaborate all the answers, but that's what the judges want to see and to see from the debaters. So now I'm going to invite the debaters to shake hands. Please shake hands with your adversary, and you may return to your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big round of applause. Congratulations, both teams. You may return to your seat. Audience viewers, this is the first session of the debate, and see you in a minute for the next session debate. Thank you.